Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.
Okay, what's up, y'all? It's Shire from the Working Code, and let's get into this Bridgerton season 2 review and conspiracy theories. Like, if you love Bridgerton, like I love Bridgerton, and all the other period pieces and drama pieces from, that time period, please give my video a like, a share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll do more videos. Let's get into it. All right, so Bridgerton season 2, season 1 kind of ended like a little while. I wasn't expecting it, but I was expecting it, But my overall theme that I would say for season 2, predictable. Predictable, scandalous, and very, very, very obvious. It was just too predictable. Like, from day one, when I saw Kate and Anthony, like how she acted when she was riding that horse through that thing, like, predictable. I already knew they was gonna fall in love. I already knew it. Like, he was turned on by that because he never gets challenged or nothing. So a lot of scenes to me were very, 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 very predictable. Like, a lot of stuff. Everything was just so captain obvious. I wish it was more like drama, suspense, like you don't really know what's going on. Everything was so predictable. What I see the overall themes this season would be like love triangles, trials, tribulations, and drama, and people just being hell-bent on their ideas. Like, people just convincing themselves like what they think is just so right. So to me, I got a lot of favorite characters, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, my favorite character is Penn. Like, Penelope, aka Lady Whistledown, like, she's my favorite character because she's the underdog, and to see her, flourish and do everything that she ever wanted to do, like, that's, to me, is like, I just love that. Like, I feel like they just count her out so bad. So let's just go down like the list, like character by character, all the little things that I pointed out. Well, let's start with the music. I love the classical representations of the modern day music. I absolutely love that. I think that is so cool. I love how it's cultured and diverse. I love that. Like, I seen a black dude in the scene, at the ballroom scene with the ball at the Featherington's house with dreads. Like, in these shows, you never see any black people. Maybe you might see a slave or two. So, like, just to see the cultural, diversity, I love that. I love, love, love that. The things I like finding out the most was seeing how Father Bridgerton died. Like, we never saw how he died. So to find out that he died from something so random and so small, like anaphylactic shock from getting stung by a bee, like, wow. That's fucking crazy to me. And it just happened so quick, and I did not know that Mama Bridgerton was pregnant with Hyacinth at the time. Like, and then, like, did you just see the blatant disregard for her when the doctor was like, it's up to my lord, it's up to my lord? No, like, it's her life. Like, she's the one pushing out the fucking kid. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's some parts of, like, these shows be, like, pissing me off, and then some parts is, like, I can get with it. But the fact that he sat up there and acted like she can't even choose for her own life, like, are you serious right now? Like, are you really serious? Like, she can't choose when she wants her own, who she wants to choose, the baby or her. Like, it's coming out of her body. She's growing it. Like, how dare you? Hated that scene. But just to see how she fell into that, deep depression after that, which is understandable. That was a theme as well, like the depression and detachment. Like, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people detach from themselves. Mama Bridgerton, Anthony, the Queen, Edwina and Kate's mom, a lot of the women you see, well, a lot of the people, period, you see them detaching from themselves in the scene, like, in this season, just, from their core values of who they are as a person. They kind of detach and they stand away from it. And then they kind of just, are moving about kind of mindlessly, it's just like a shell. Their mind isn't there in their body. So I noticed that was a theme. Again, Penn is my favorite. Penn is my favorite. I just love how, like, she's overlooked, but she finds her power in her pen. You like that? You like that pun, huh? Penn found her power in her pen, period. I like that. She found her power some way. She's often overlooked and she used a great opportunity. What I don't get about Penn is why her family is going through all these financial struggles and she don't use that money. Like, girl, you think I'm gonna be eating potatoes when I got thousands stashed in the wood floor upstairs? Huh. Anyway, so yeah, that never happened. I don't understand that with Penn, like why she never cashed those checks. Lady Featherington, Penelope mom, like she just an old hoe. She just an old hoe, like, and I just thought it was so like crazy how like she was so, you know, judgmental on the modiste and saying, oh, how poor of a woman to have to, you know, have to succumb to, you know, running her own business. Like, the irony, like Lady Featherington, like, do you see what's going on right now? Like, you have nothing because of men. Like, you don't even have business to run. You don't, only thing you can run is your mouth. And like, you trying to put together these schemes, but y'all still broke. That was crazy to me. Kate, she kind of seems like she's just like this bitter, scorned older sister, but you know, she seems like the person, you can tell she's overwhelmed with the task at hand. You know, she seems very hurt, very bruised from what life has put her through, but you can tell that she's, you know, putting on her best dress and she's still moving forward. Edwina is very naive, just a pawn in the chess game. You know, very naive, very young, but she's just doing what she was told and what she knows she should do and what she feels to be the right thing. And then the mom, another one who's detached also from grief, from losing her husband as well. Then you got Lady Danbury. Lady Danbury, I love her. I think that she's just like a classy older woman. Like, I just love that about her. Like, she just got that vibe, like, yeah, I'm that bitch. And I love her relationship with the queen. It's almost like they're peers. Like, yes, she understands the queen is the queen, but they have a more friendly, open door relationship than anyone else. I love that you get to see the depth of their relationship. I would love to see the history of their relationship as well. Mama Bridgerton, another one who detached. You know, she's like got into that grief-stricken stage and detached as well. I feel bad for her too. She kind of, you know, is really passive. I don't like that she lets her son run all over her. Like, the way she let Anthony talk to her, and it's like she bites her tongue, like she don't want to say to him what she really want to say to him. And like, I don't get that. Like, girl, tell your son that he's about to ruin his life. Like, tell him. Then we got Benedict. Benedict, woe is me. Like, oh, I'm so rich, I have nothing to do. I want to earn something. Like, Benedict, please. You so rich, you can earn anything. You can do anything you want to do in the world. Like, you could be anything. You can go marry somebody and be a king. Like, Benedict, you could do anything. And you're upset that your brother paid for you to get into art school. Well, we knew you wasn't going to make it. You know, he looked out for you. Instead of being grateful for what his brother did do, like, I don't get Benedict's attitude of like, oh, I wanted to earn it. But you have nothing better to do all day. You guys are rich. You don't work. Your brother does everything. Like, you don't do anything. Like, why is it that you just couldn't accept your role in the art school and just go there? Like, what better do you have to do, Benedict? I don't get that. Anthony, he's a psycho. Yeah, he's a psycho, but he has PTSD as well. You know, with his dad dying, I feel like, you know, him and Kate are like mirrors, just opposite gender mirrors. Like, you know, he realized what he did and what happened, and, you know, I think it's a lot of pressure on him. He's doing a lot of reflecting and a lot of projecting on his feelings. He has PTSD. You know, and he's another person that detached. He detached from who he was at his core and what he really wanted, similar to his mom, and he's just feeling what he, you know, wants to say is his duty. Oh yeah, back to Benedict. Benedict is confused. That's why he need to stay in that school, because Benedict don't know what the fuck he want to do. Like, he don't know if he want to be bi, gay, straight. He don't know if he want to go to school. He don't know if he want to. Benedict don't know nothing. Benedict just know he gets up every day and then he says these philosophical things, you know, and it just woes his siblings. That's all Benedict know. Colin, like, come on. What you going to see her for? What's her name that Colin went to see? Oh my gosh, I can't think of her. The one who was pregnant. Why are you going to see her? For what? You just did a world tour. Like, that girl is not on your mind. She shouldn't be on your mind. She had to marry her baby daddy brother. Like, Colin, please. And he's really talkative. He needs friends. I noticed that he doesn't have friends. Like, he really needs friends. And he's like on this quest to prove himself as well as Benedict. I feel that they don't feel they have a role because Anthony does, you know, everything with the family. When in reality, they should just pitch in with what he does for the family and just help take the burden off of him. But the reason he doesn't let y'all do it is because y'all so aloof to the brain. And, you know, y'all live on Pluto and everybody else is on Mars. So, you know, that's kind of what I get the sense from Colin and Benedict, that they don't have a sense of like purpose. Of course, Daphne, the lovely gem that she is, like, I just love Daphne. She's like one of my favorite characters. And her baby, I just love baby Augie. Like, it's just so freaking cute to me. Eloise, she just a rebel without a cause. Like, Eloise, for what? Like, why do you act like that? You know, like, I think she has a social disorder. She has like social anxiety. That's the best way I can describe it. It has to be a social anxiety disorder. You know, I just don't see why she doesn't just get on with it. You know, like, you don't have to enjoy it or like it, but let's just make it through as seamlessly as possible. You know, she fights it so much when she could just, you know, just go through with the societal things. You know, you're not an adult yet. This is just the way the things are. I feel like she could make it easy on herself by just giving in. But I also like that she has her own mind. She is a free thinker at the same time, and she's not into it, which shows like a little worldly bout about her. But I don't really think that she's not into it because she's worldly. I think she's not into it just because she's not. Like, she's not worldly. Like, when she was falling in love with a boy at the print shop, like, girl, you have no idea what it's like to be a regular person. Like, she can't even put two and two together because she's just so unexposed to the realities of the world. Also, what I want to know is, what happened to Francesca? Like, where the fuck is she? Like, why have I not heard about Francesca? Like, she popped up in like one scene in the whole season. Like, where the fuck is she? She's never around. Like, did she go live with Daphne? Like, what's going on here? Anyway, overall, this season, I feel like, yeah, the same theme is like duty. Like, I feel like everyone thinks like, I have to do this. I'm doing this because I have to. Everyone always refers back to like their duty. Like, you know, Kate and Anthony, it was so obvious. Like, I knew it from the first time they saw each other. It was so obvious. Edwina, that just goes to show how like young and naive she was and how they kept women so naive. Like, I really feel like my biggest bone I have to pick is like, Kate, you know, you're the older sister. Like, you knew you liked him. Whether or not you were unsure about your feelings, like, you should have just said something. You should have just said anything. You could have said, I think I like him. You could have said, I think I feel weird about him. Like, you could have said anything and you chose not to. You chose not to. Like, so you put your sister directly in harm's way. For that, I have little to no respect for Kate. Edwina, you know, I feel bad for her, but it's like she felt like it was her duty too, like, to love him. Like, Kate felt like she was doing her duty looking out for her sister because he didn't love her. Edwina felt like it was her duty to just get married and have somebody. Like, you know, everybody feel like it's their duty. Nobody really is even asking, what are my job duties? Like, nobody really knows their real role. People are just doing duties. What's up with that? Then, you know, Lady Featherington, she just... that lady sad. She need a man. She needs a man, but she an old hoe. She gonna try to do whatever. How you falling in, you know, how you even want your daughter to marry him? Like, how you that desperate for your daughter to marry somebody that you set up this whole thing? He don't even have money. You have no idea how much money he made, and you just set that up. I see that Colin and the Modis, Madame Delacroix, I see that their whole thing fell apart. Like, what happened to their little... You know, I don't get why she said no, she couldn't mess with him no more, you know? Like, what happened to their little secret rendezvous? That's, like, pretty much the main things I had to talk about. So, I'm going to just say what I think is going to happen for, like, the next season. Like, my predictions. I think Lady Featherington is going to be in for a rude awakening. Very, very rude awakening. I think Penelope is going to fucking blossom. I think she's going to blossom. And I think Lady Featherington is going to be like, wow, we need a man, because he was like the fourth cousin, the Lord Featherington that came, he was like the fourth cousin. Like, they didn't even have anybody to take them on. Like, that's the crazy part. So I don't think she's going to even be, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but I think she's just going to be in a rude awakening. And I feel like she always overlooks Penn, and I think she's going to start getting more suspicious of Penn as well. Pen, I think that she's going to find more power in her. I think she's going to find more power in her, you know, writing as Lady Whistledown, and she's going to continue, and it's kind of like taunting the queen. I also do see like it being a turn of events where, you know, she gets someone to marry her, or she falls in love maybe, and she's afforded the freedom that a married woman can have, and she's able to easily keep up with her printing and publishing of Lady Whistledown. With her not having Eloise as a friend, you know, I think that kind of can go in her benefit. I don't think Eloise would tell, but maybe she would. But with her not having Eloise as a friend, I think that can go in her benefit, you know, that she is just afforded to be able to walk around the room and talk to people. But it also may bring more attention to her as well, because everybody's going to notice like, oh, she's by herself. But I don't think anybody would ever suspect it's her anyway. And I see her doing a complete glow up, just being a completely different person. As far as her looks, she's not a bad person personality wise, but as far as her looks, but I do like that she found power in her pen. Like, I love that she harnessed the power that she doesn't have physically, but she, you know, she found power in herself. Eloise, I see her coming to her senses and being Pen's friend. That's what she should be anyway. I think she should be Pen's friend. Like, you have no reason not to be her friend. She saved you, like, it's common sense. But Eloise is so not of the world. It's so lacking of common sense. She doesn't even get that Pen saved her. Like, Eloise, how the fuck do you not get this? Like, how do you not see that this girl saved you by posting that? If she didn't print that, the queen would do what to your family? Like, y'all family was already disgraced because of your messy ass brother. So, like, what would happen if, you know, she didn't do that? Like, Eloise is not thinking, but of course they're young. You know, they seem to be, you know, well under 18, probably 16, 15 years old or so. So, you know, it doesn't seem that she really understands, you know, like, this is, Pen really did you a favor. But I get it. Her feelings are hurt, whatever, you know, and her exposing her about the boy. But it's like, come on. I also think that she is going to really start liking the boy. And I think that at this point, Mama Bridgerton is just going to be like, hey, look, just going to be who you want. You know, y'all all caused me disgrace. I think Mama Bridgerton is only really going to find solace in Daphne, what she already did. Hopefully, Francesca. What's the other kid that start with a G? I can't think of his name. And Hyacinth. Because those are the only kids that she got left that are really... Eloise is just F, G, and H. Just Francesca, Hyacinth. What is his name? I can't think of the G kid's name. Whatever. Mama Bridgerton, I think that, you know, I think Mama Bridgerton is going to really get her, you know, power back and really just kind of, you know, harness it and focus on her younger 3 children, because her older ones are like, I see no hope for them. I would hope to see in the next seasons that they show more of what Benedict is doing. Like, Benedict seems to be just like a soul with no purpose. Like, he just don't know what he want to do. And I think, you know, the thing with Madame Delacroix was good, but like, what happened? You know, I don't know what to say about Benedict. I don't know. Maybe I would need to read the books. Then Colin is just like a nerd. Like, he's just like a nerd, but he's just handsome. Hopefully he will, you know, start to be nicer to Pen. I do think it was good how he saved him, you know. But hopefully he'll be nicer to Pen, or, you know, and maybe I don't know if she's ever going to tell him what she heard, but, you know, I don't know why Pen even holding on to that. Like, he already told you he don't like you. He already said he see you as a sister. Like, why are you even holding on to that hope? But I guess that's the only person that ever showed her some attention. I don't really know. And then I think Kate and Anthony, yeah, they married. They're going to be happy. They'll just live together forever. But I would like to see more of the queen and, you know, her relationship with the king, and with him being with the mental illness, like, you know, how she found love again in him. I know in real life that was something that was really hard for her, because he went through mental illness and she just, you know, didn't know what to do. He really had bipolar or something like that. And it kind of like took over. I would also like to see Lady Danbury, like, more on her story. I love how she took in the Sharmas this season. I love that. I would also like to see Mama Sharma and Mama Bridgerton, you know, get closer and have a better, you know, bond, because now they are in-laws, and I would like to see their stories as widows, you know, divulge. I want to see Lady Featherington not be so messy. Like, girl, And what else do I want to see? That's pretty much everything I want to see, y'all. What did y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. What did y'all think of the season? What did y'all think of the episodes? Like, who was your favorite? Who was your least favorite? It was so predictable. Everything was so predictable. That's what I didn't like. Like, I was hoping for more twists and turns, much more twists and turns. And I think hopefully next season will give me the twist and turns that I was looking for. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought of it. What are y'all predictions for next season? You know, what did you like? What did you not like? And if you want me to do more videos like this, give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to y'all next time.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.